Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you how you can make this short dress or this smock. So I will show you and I will give you the step by step. As you could see, the model is also wearing this smock and she's in small size. I'm in a large size and we both can perfectly wear this garment. I love it. So I will give you the step by step, but before we start, it's important you subscribe. Let's start. Well, this piece is in a standard size for an adult. I will use 4 different shades of this yarn. As you could see, the weight yarn is number 5, it's bulky, and I will use shades of browns and a little bit of pink, green, and a hook of number 4, and that's it. Okay, let's start. You will decide which the color you want to start. So we are going to start by the neck and we will make chains. We are going to make 120 chains. We are going to make them loose, and once we have them, we are going to close in circle. We will try to close them straight. Try not to twist. We are going to slip 1 to close, the first with the last chain like this, and we are going to come back making a single crochet row. We have to make sure that at the end we have 120 single crochet. Well, we will continue like this the whole row, and we are going to make sure that we don't twist, okay? But at the end, if you did, well, don't worry. I will show you how we are going to fix it. For now, let's finish the row. Well, look, at the end it happened. I twist a little bit, but don't worry. We will fix it like this. We will try to put the stitches straight, and we will twist here at the beginning, but just there, so don't worry. So once we have this ready, as you could see here, I will twist a little bit, but it's just at the beginning, so at the end you won't notice. So once we have this, we are going to slip 1 to close. Well, now we have everything ready to continue. Once we are here, we will go up with 8 chains. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then skip 1, 2, and in the third stitch, insert your hook and make a single crochet. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I had to cut. But well, after the 5 chains, skip 1, 2, and in the third, single crochet. Again, 5 chains, we will skip 2, and in the third, single crochet. So we are going to make 3 waves with 5 chains. We will skip 2, and in the third, we will insert. After these 3 waves, we are going to make 1 wave with 8 chains. At the end, we must have 10 waves with 8 chains. Well, at the end of the row, we will have something like this. So this is the first wave with 8 chains that we made. Then we will count only the big waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And right here we are going to put the other marker, and this will point it out the front and the back part of the smock. And here we have the exact half, and in each side we must have 4 big waves and 4 and the other marker. And now we are about to start with the third row. Remember, the first row was the single crochet, then the second row the waves, and now this is the third row. We will turn around and we will slip 1 until the top, until the middle of the first wave. We are just going to make this to start. Now turn around again. And now that we are here in the top, turn over, and in the next wave of 8 chains, right there inside, we are going to make 20 double crochet. So now that I finished the 20 double crochet, I will make a single crochet in the top of the next chain without making a chain, you see, at the beginning and at the end. Then we will continue. We will make 5 chains and single crochet in the top of the next wave. Again, 5 chains, 3, 4, and 5, and single crochet in the next wave. Then here again we have the wave with 8 chains. So here, instead of 20, we are going to make 10 double crochets inside only. In the waves that have the marker, we will make 20 double crochet. So here, where is the marker, we are going to make 20 double crochet, and in the rest we are going to make 10 double crochet in the big waves. Look, here I finished the third row, right? So I made one of 20, then 2 waves, 10, 10, 10, 10, and again, where is the marker? I made 20 double crochet, and now we are about to start the fourth row. So again, we are going to slip one. We will turn around and we will slip one until we arrive to the top of the wave where we finished. Sorry. Now turn around again, yarn over, and we are going to make double crochet over double crochet, but now we are going to make one chain between each double crochet. So if we have 20 double crochet, at the end we will have 20 double crochet, but with one chain between them. Well, here I finished the 20 double crochet with one chain between them. Without making a chain, we will go to the next wave, single crochet, and there we will make 5 chains. And single crochet in the next wave, and now here we have reduced to one wave, right? Then we will make the next 10 double crochet with one chain between them. And like this, the whole row. Well, guess what? I'm making an experiment and I think that I like more this wave, like rib stitch. So I'm going to come back and change to this wave. It's the same, we are going to make double crochet over double crochet, but now we are going to take only the back part of the chain, and like this we will have this little pleat in front and it will look different. Remember, between each double crochet we are going to make one chain. So like this is how we are going to continue, okay? Well, I finished the row. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows. Now we are about to start the 5th row. Turn around again, slip one until the middle of the wave where we have finished, until here. Turn around again. And here we will start making double crochet over double crochet, but now instead of making one chain between them, we are going to make 2 chains. And also, as I told you in the experiment, I will continue making rib stitch, only taking the back part of the chain. Like this, we will have a little pleat in front and it will be a different detail and it will look good too. Or also I'm thinking, what if we start taking in relief double crochet like this? You see, placing the hook in front. What do you think? Yes, I think we are going to start the 5th row like this. Okay, taking the double crochet in relief like this, placing the hook in front, and then making the double crochet, then 2 chains, and again double crochet but in relief. I think it will look good. Yes, or what do you think? Or do you prefer to continue taking the stitch like rib stitch? Well, let's continue like this the whole row, and when we arrive here we are going to make a single crochet, and right away we will continue with the next. Well, here, as I told you, we are just going to make a single crochet and we will continue with the next 10 double crochet. Here we started with 3 waves, then 2, then 1, and now we are not making any wave, you see? And also, as I told you, in this 5th row we will continue taking the double crochet like in relief, you see, placing the hook in front. Remember, where we have the markers, we are going to make 20 double crochet. Well, now at the end of the 5th row, it's important that you pay attention where you are going to close and slip 1 to close the row. So right here is where we are going to insert our hook, and like we start all the rows, we are going to slip, turn around and slip 1 until the middle of the next space, okay? Well, now that we are here, we are going to start with the next series. Remember, we made 1 wave with 8 chains and 3 waves with 5 chains. As you can see, one series have 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows. Now, when you finish this series, you are going to start with the next series, and this will be the 5th row. If you are counting the rows, well, this will be the 5th, but here we are starting with the 2nd series. Okay, so remember, we made 1 wave with 8 chains and 3 waves with 5 chains. So we are skipping 1 double crochet. So skip 1 double crochet, and in the next one insert your hook and single crochet. Again, 5 chains, skip 1 double crochet, and in the next one single crochet. And well, look here, it will change a little bit. Here we have the marker. So here, instead of making 1 wave with 8, here we are going to make 2 waves with 8 chains. Okay, so we have made 3 waves with 5 chains. Now here we are going to make the first wave with 8, skip 1, and in the next one single crochet, and again 8 chains, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, skip 1, and in the next one single crochet. And we will repeat the same where we have the other marker. We are going to make 2 waves with 8 here, and then we will continue making 3 waves with 5 chains, and again 1 wave with 8. Only we are going to make 2 waves of 8 where we have the markers. Right there is where we are going to increase. And well, like this is how we are going to continue, okay? In the rest we will continue making 3 waves with 5 chains, then 1 wave with 8, 3 waves with 5, 1 wave with 8, and where we have the markers, we are going to make 2 waves with 8 chains, okay? So let's continue like this the whole row and see you at the end. Well, guess what? I'm going to repeat this row of waves again because I didn't change color. So basically, when you are about to start a new series, you change color, okay? Well, now with this new color, I repeat, I follow the same instructions that I gave you. I made the waves row, okay? Now we are about to start with the 2nd row of the 2nd series. So we are going to turn around and slip 1 until the top of the wave where we finished. So now that we are here, we are going to repeat. Remember, inside we are going to make 8 double crochet without any chain between them. Then in the rest of the waves we are going to make the waves. Remember, in the last series we made 20 double crochet, but now, like here, we have 2 waves with 8 chains. We are going to make 10 and 10 double crochet. And here we are going to reduce. We have 3 waves, then 2 waves, and in the next row 1 wave. So with this new shade, with this new color, we are going to repeat 1, 2, 3 rows, and then we are going to start the next series. So I get ahead, sorry, but it's basically the same. I made 3 series, and in each series I changed color, okay? Look at the shades, I'm loving it. I want to see if these series are enough for now divide and make the armhole. This will be the neck, but I think it's too wide, so I'm going to reduce before I divide for the armhole, okay, because later it will distort the shade. So first we will the shape, sorry. So we are going to reduce the neck, making crab stitch, and you will decide. Also, it's important that before you reduce the neck, you try on and see if you like the neck like that. Probably you want this garment off the shoulders, so probably this width it's okay for you, so try on. In this case, I want to reduce a little bit, so I'm going to make 4 crab stitch and then I will skip 1. And like this is how I am going to reduce. You will decide also which color you want to use. In this case, I wanted to use a plain color, just a light beige. Well, I want to reduce just a little bit, okay? That's why I'm just making 4 crab stitch and skip 1. But if you want, you can reduce more according to the style that you want to give to this garment. Okay, so I'm going to continue and see you at the end. Well, guess what? I have reduced. I think it's perfect, but now I have decided that it's not time to divide and make the armhole. I think I'm going to make more rows using the 4 shades of color. Remember that in the material list I give you, and I told you 4 different shades of colors. I'm going to use the 4th skein of yarn. So here is where I'm going to start. It will be a little bit different. So right here we are going to start. We are going to make 3 chains, and in the same space 1 double crochet, then 2 chains, skip 1 space, and in the next space 2 double crochet inside, then again 2 chains, skip 1, and in the next space 2 double crochets inside, and like this we are going to continue the whole row. It's important that while we are making this break, we try to crochet a little bit loose. Like this, the stitch will look better, okay? So we are going to make 2 double crochet, then 2 chains. We will skip 1 space, and in the next one we are going to make the next 2 double crochet, and here where we have the waves, we are going to insert our hook in the first space of the wave, and like this we will continue. Now here we will stop making the shells, okay? We only made that stitch for the chest of our project. We are going to continue, and when we arrive to the markers, we must have 5 spaces in each side, 5 here and 5 in the other half. Well, look, here we are. Where is the marker? So we made 5, and here we are exactly in the middle, right? And here right in the half we are going to make a V, so a double crochet, 2 chains, and in the same space again a double crochet. So here we have a V, then 2 chains, and we will continue with the rest. Remember, in this side we must have 5 like we have in the other side. And where we have the other marker, we are going to repeat this, okay, to continue with the shape. Well, I finished the row, and right here I'm going to start a new row with the same stitch. I'm going to repeat the same. I'm going to slip until the middle of the first space. Right here, I'm going to make 3 chains, a double crochet, then 2 chains, and I'm going to repeat. In the next space, again, 2 double crochet, 2 chains, and like this I'm going to make 2 rows more. Here 2 double crochet, and also in the V we are going to make a V. Like this we are going to finish this row, and we are going to make one more like this. Well, I made 2 rows, and with the third row I'm going to divide. I think this size is enough to divide the armhole. If you are making this in a larger size, we'll continue making more rows if you need. And well, we will divide like this. We will match perfectly both sides. We are going to take the half and then the half of the half, okay? So this will be the fourth part, and just 2 spaces more, and this will be the armhole. Well, put a marker there, and we will divide in the other side like we made here, okay? Please count the spaces, and then we will continue to crochet, okay? But I will show you how. For now, we will repeat the same in the other side, and we will put the marker here where the armhole is. Well, as a reference, from here you can start counting the spaces, and you will count 13 until the first marker, and you will count the same to the other side. So like this you can have a more exact way to put your markers and to mark the armholes. Okay, so we will put the marker right here. So now we have both armholes marked. Now let's start. Well, I have the thread here because here's where I finished the row, but don't worry, I will just cut. And now you will decide with which color you want to start the rest of the body. We will change the color every 3 rows, okay? So here it will be a little bit different. So every 3 rows we will change color. Now let's put the thread where the marker is, here in the first space. And I will respect the combination which I use to start. Okay, so I will use the first skein of yarn that I used to start. Well, without making any chain, as you could see, we will start here right away with 3 chains and a double crochet, then 2 chains, and again we will continue, okay, with the same stitch until we arrive here to the armhole, and again we will make 2 chains and we will go to the next space. But if you need to increase a little bit, don't jump from one space to another. Also make where the marker is, okay, and then you will continue with the rest of the stitch. And if you make this in this side, you will repeat the same in the other side too, okay? It's very important to make and to repeat what we made in one side in the other. Well, we are going to continue like this, making more rows. Remember, every 3 rows we will change color. So we will just follow with this stitch, and don't forget to make the V here in front and in the back, okay? Remember. Well, look, I made 12 rows from the armhole to here. I will stop because I will make 2 or 1 series of the shells that we made at the beginning, remember? And look, I change color every 3 rows, and now I have this material left. So I will change color every 3 rows or until I finish my yarn. So let's see. Well, with 1 thread we will make a knot, 1 space before the V. You see? Right there we will start making 8 chains, 7 and 8, and you will make a single crochet in the V, inside the V. Then again 8 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 7 and 8. And we will skip one and in the next space a single crochet. Remember, we made the V's that we made always here where we put the marker, remember? Then 2, 3, 4, 5 chains and single crochet in the next space. Again 5 chains and we will repeat 3 waves with 5 chains and 1 wave with 8. Only in the front and in the back where we used to put the marker, we will make 2 waves with 8. 7 and 8. So here we will skip one space and in the next one single crochet. As you see, where we made the waves with 5 chains, we don't skip any space, just we skip when we made the 8. In the other corner, we will repeat what we made here. Well, guess what? Making the counting and following the stitch, I realize I have more spaces than the ones I need to have the exact. So here I skip 2 spaces, also I skip 2 here, because I don't want to have troubles in the corner. So what we made in this side, we have to make it in the other side too, okay? Well, now that we made those tricks, we will continue. We will follow the same instructions that we follow with the shells. Remember that to start the row, we will turn around and slip until the middle of the wave that we have finished. So from here, we will start the next row of the series, and you know that here we have to make 10 double crochet in the a wave of 8 and then in the next wave of 8 here in the corner. Here we have 3 waves and we will have 2 and 1. But while following the same instructions, let's finish this series and I will see if I will make one series or 2. Well, here I finished the series. Remember, each series has 4 rows and I already try on and I like how it looks. So I will stop. I won't make more series and I won't make an extra stitch for the edge. I will leave it like this. I think it's enough. So that's it for the bottom part. Now let's continue with the rest. And well, look, when I try on, I realized that my sleeve, remember that here the marker was, so I already take the marker and I realized it was too open, so I wanted to reduce a little bit and I just made one series of shells like the ones we made, remember? And also I finished these shells making the seashell stitch. I have to teach you because I make a little trick to have complete my shells. So here I skip 2 spaces and also here. But let me show you. And I will see if I have enough material to make the other sleeve with the same colors. If not, well, I will try to make it a little bit the same, okay? Well, let's start. And well, you will decide if you want to make the sleeve or not, okay? It's up to you. Remember, this is where the marker was, so next to it we will start. We will make just one series of the shells, okay? So here we will start the series making the 8 chains. 1, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we will skip 1, 2 spaces and in the next one we will make single crochet. This is the little trick that we are going to make to have the exact 3 shells in the sleeve. And in the next 8 chains we will skip just 1. But for now let's continue with 5 chains and single crochet in the next space, 5 chains, single crochet in the next space, 5 chains, and single crochet in the next space. Now again 8 chains, and we will just keep just one like it's correct, but remember we are making these little tricks to have 3 complete shells. And just at the beginning and at the end we will skip 2 spaces with the 8 chains. And look, when we are about to close the row and to finish the row, we will join, okay? So we will take one stitch from here and one stitch from the other side, okay? But first let's match both pieces, and now close, okay? Single crochet, then we will complete the stitch, 5 chains and the wave. You see? Now we have finished. We have 1, 2, 3 chains with 8, and now we have 3 shells complete. And now we are going to repeat the rest of the series, okay? So we have finished the first row. Now we have to make the 3 rows following the same instructions of the series. At the end I will stop because I will show you how I made the final row for the edge. Well, guess what? First, I don't have enough material to make the last row of the edge, and second, I think I like more like this. So I'm going to leave it like this without an extra row. For now, I will hide all the threads that I may have, and I will just pull, okay? I won't iron. I will leave it like this. Now, let's see how it looks. Well, so what do you think? I hope that you have enjoyed making this piece with me. I love it. I love the colors. I love the combination. And I think that this piece with a more light material for summer, it will look amazing too. This same piece that I'm modeling, it's the one that the model is wearing. So as you could see, small and larger sizes can wear this piece too. Well, it's very important that you subscribe to my channel. Here in the red button you can click and you are subscribed. It's completely free. Don't forget to give me a like and don't forget to follow me in all my social media, and also if you like it, please share it. But well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure spending this day with you, and see you in the coming videos. Thank you so much. Bye. Enjoy.